snowing and cold. Why you make us get food outside, or why you make us get our food outside? You don't even let us bring in food. I know, it's crazy. They're really strict, right? But that's the reality, is like, I could cover concession for all locations by increasing your ticket costs. Because whatever food you don't buy, I can say, oh, at least I have money to cover when you only buy $20,000 worth of coffee and I lose $80,000, right? But you see that because I try to lower the price for you to the minimum just to have enough for the event, so that's why I have to give up other things. So just explaining to you things that happen behind the scenes so that you can prepare ahead of time, okay? You know that there's no, you know what, my personal opinion, go to limited concession. It's an hour, you can survive off of a crappy sandwich for one meal, okay? You can survive off some chips or something like that. But if you really need to, look up around the convention center. Is there any walking distance of fast food, whatever? You didn't go to Baltimore, Fort Worth, and Pomona for fine dining. You went there to launch your career and your business, right? So, make sure that you prepare ahead of time, that the team, so that the team knows exactly where to go, what to do, and you are able to get back in time. You come back because we're going to start exactly, our lunch plan right now is 1 p.m. at every location and until 2:30, right? So make sure you're back inside, ready to start again at 2:30 o'clock, okay? All right, so, and then the rest is the parking information, and no strollers, no luggage, please, okay, in any of the events. So you got to plan for that separately. Okay. The WSB shop will only be in Fort Worth, and for every other location, since we're not bringing the shop to you, then we are going to give you a discount code, okay? 20% off your order. So anyways, that's all the discount codes if you want to use it to buy stuff. And for Fort Worth, that's all of the things that we're bringing. We're not bringing anything more than that. So that's what you can order. Everything else, if you don't want it, then you buy it online later, okay? All right. Okay, so if you need any info, we have a website made for you for each location so that you have all the info in one place that you can send it out. So you just take a picture and scan each location so you can send to your team, okay? So all other information will be on the dashboard. So you go to worldsystembuilder.com/launch2026. Okay, so I have 2 requests, okay? The first one is, if you think you qualified for Paris, can you please submit ASAP? Because I would like to try to verify. I know that technically the numbers didn't close yet, but at least I can gather as much information as possible, and hopefully in the next couple cycle, if there's one more cycle by Saturday, I would love to try to say, you're going to Paris in launch, okay? But if you don't submit, I won't know. And so it doesn't mean that if you don't get it by Saturday that you can't go, but I would love to at least, let's say for example, I would love to say, hey, Melissa McGowan's going to Paris, and say it on, the big stage, okay? So if any of you think you qualified, even though it's not 100% online yet, but based on all the business supposed to go through, supposed to get advanced, then please submit ASAP. Where to submit? You go on the dashboard on member recognition, okay? So that would be, and your deadline is tomorrow because I need time to verify and, talk back and forth with you if I need any question and make slides all by Sunday, okay? So please help me out. All right. I've gotten more white hair, by the way, over the years. Okay. And as you know, last week, I informed you that we are going to open G26 registration on Sunday after launch ends. The whole purpose is so that you can capture them to register right there on the spot, right? Some of you will go to breakout meetings. So we will print some registration cards, but we're just gonna print enough for like 1 or 2 per person. That's it. We're only a couple days away, so we don't have time to print for that many. So we wanna let you know that today in the SMD bulletin, the one that all the SMD receive every week, we're gonna send out, or if you log into the dashboard, we will have it available for you to print on your own if you want to. Canada?
Yeah, because they want with legal.
Yeah. I have maximum limits for USA. Yeah, sorry. Coach was asking, make sure I'm fair to Canada. Of course, Canadians. I didn't forget about you. I will be very fair to you. Okay? All right. So, yes. Anything I'm announcing today will have maximum limitations on United States. And so there will be plenty. I will save about 30% of whatever my maximum registration. So 30% will be saved for Canada. So you will have limitations, United States, okay? So anyways, we just wanted to let some SMDs and leaders know that if you want to log in and print for your own base shop before you go, we highly recommend that in case. You guys know how it goes at conventions. Sometimes people take like 10 or 20 at a time without us knowing. So we don't want you to be one of the last people walking out and you have no more. So just be prepared ahead of time. And it doesn't hurt to have extra registration form, okay? So I have I'm gonna be like Oprah today, okay? Christmas came late. Actually, maybe not Christmas. Should I say Lunar New Year since that's like 2 weeks from now, okay? So, as you all know, official price is $275, okay? I'm having like anxiety giving you because I'm thinking about how much money, I'm calculating on the money I need for convention, but I'm trying to get you excited at the same time. So I'm the one hurting because of this, but you will be very excited, okay? So, last week I already mentioned that we will give you an early bird special only for 7 days, starting Sunday. So from February 8 to February 15 for United States, okay? And then we're gonna max out at a certain number, and then nobody can buy anymore until Canada's turn, okay? So there will be a max limit, but to help you out, to help me out, and to get people on the spot, decide to register on Sunday, right? Because we have like 14,000 people coming to convention, yes? So I want 14,000 registration on Sunday. I will give you another $20 off that expires Sunday by midnight, okay? So if you go from the original price, that's almost $100 off, $95 off from the original price if you register on Sunday, okay? So I'm letting you know ahead of time so that you can prepare in the next couple of days from now until Sunday. You already have the registration form today. You can start collecting today and all those things, right? Okay, so yeah. Pray for me, everybody. I'm gonna figure out how to do your convention on $180 a person. Okay? So, do you say thank you to me? Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Actually, huh?
I thought you were going to be making a lot of money on convention.
My dad said, I thought you make so much money on convention. No, I'm sweating every convention. Actually, you can also thank your WSB leadership, this is a combination of teamwork amongst, some of the CEOs, Green Jackets that gave me this feedback. So yeah, it's part of their idea as well. And so I said, fine, squeeze every piece of lemon juice that you can out of me. So anyways, that's as low as we're going. There's no more clearance after this, okay? So the lowest we're gonna go is 180 just for Sunday only. There's no extension for sure. Okay, so let me repeat this. Sunday will be 180, and then if we don't sell out, then Monday or right at midnight will become 200. Okay, and then 200 up until only 7 days, and then we're going to stop so that we give fairness to Canadians. But if U.S. end up buying your portion by, Tuesday, then that's it. It's going to be stopped on Tuesday, and we wait until Canada's turn. Okay? All right. So that is everything for G26. Okay? I'm sorry, for launch 26. Okay? That's all the things going to happen there. But I want to talk about preparing to launch. Okay? So we didn't have any recognition today because our speaker wanted to wait till next week. But I think that actually it gives us a really good chance to prepare for launch, okay? And I asked 3 big kahunas, and I'm asking them this question, okay? So I'm gonna call on Alejandra Contreras first, and then Norman Galanto, and then Melissa Magalan, okay? And I'm asking them the same question, and I want them to share with you what their answer is on what they do. So my question, I called them all last night, and I said, with the answer I want you to give, the question I have is, do you notice that why do some teams, why does everybody in WSB goes to the same convention? They listen to the same speakers, right? They hear the same message, the same training, but why some teams come back and have explosion, and some teams go back and nothing changed. And I asked them, what do you do as as big kahunas? What are you doing in the next couple days to prepare for the convention? And more importantly, what do you do after convention to make sure people in your team that are excited, that declare to hit a certain number, declare to go full time? What do you as a leader do to make sure they hit their results? And I want you to help share, articulate, and help WSB so that the whole WSB can have explosion and be prepared for launch, okay? So first one, if I can call on, is Alejandra on? There she is.
Hello. Yes, Coach.
Echo.
Good.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Coach. Well, I first one, for me, when I go to the events, the more important is before prepare the main mindset, okay, and it's before, during, and after the event. Because when a lot of members is first time to go for first time convention, they go exciting, but they go exciting too because we're going to travel, vacation. So, and I prepare the mentality of the team, and especially the new members, for no vacation, okay. A student mentality. So very important, we invite people to the last minute, okay. No matter no tickets, okay. I push the last minute because some people one day before maybe, okay, he's exciting and he wanna go and never say, I'm sorry, no more ticket. No. Okay, come on, let's go. Because we know all the time people cancel last time and no go to convention. So all the time is available tickets in the events. Before the event too, I have conversation. So they promote, okay? They promote when they are making the luggage, picture, and send pictures. And when you fly, okay, picture. And why? Because a lot of members, prospects, clients, they see you in social media. And they say, hey, where'd she go? Again? She going to travel again? So you make curious to the people. they don't go to the convention, or they don't understand the importance go to convention. So I say, hey, if I don't see, coach, if I don't see the leaders promote, I call, hey, promote. Okay, send pictures in the groups and in the example WSB community and the groups, internal groups show. Okay, if you go with what group, send pictures. If you are in the hotel, send pictures. So and during event, for the more important for me, coach, for prepare for when they come back to the home, okay, is number one, take notes, okay, and no distraction, okay, and promotion again, okay. And I say, okay, when you are in the event, okay, the most people in your team, or a lot of people in your team or your prospect, they don't come. And what happened? They don't see what you see. You are excited right now, but what happened? Your customer and your clients, they don't see nothing. You need promote. So, and all the time I see, hey, pictures. Example, if somebody share testimony, okay, pictures or small videos, and send constantly, all day. Why? Because create curiosity, and when they come back, the people say, hey, tell me more. Oh my God, what are you doing? And when we come back after the event, we have appointments, we have home BPMs ready. Okay, it's because we create the momentum with all the people see the activities. Okay, and after the event, okay, for me the more important part is action plan, okay, because everybody's excited. But what happened 2 or 3 days later? No more exciting, because they don't have good habits for success. So the more important is the homework. And we make breakout meeting immediately done the event. We make a breakout meeting. And this event, example, we rent a meeting room in one hotel for go with all my team, okay, and action plan immediately. Okay, what you going to do? Okay, well, what an example right now foresee for sign for the convention, for the compromise for the GX for Kahuna, and other thing I do, coach, is monitoring 101 every day to the compromise people. And I start to fly, because I know everybody is exciting, okay, but they need help, especially the members not have office, or they not have a big team. So I'm filling up my agenda with home BPMs in different cities, or small events. No way for big events in other states after the convention or launch, okay? Because if you wait for promote big events, okay, take a lot of time. But you create small events, home BPMs, or in the office, maybe with 20 people, 30 people, okay? They can make one event in 1 or 2 weeks. So I if I can't, I design leaders of my team for make my chat immediately, for make connections, for make events, because when the people is return the home, they are excited, but 2-3 days they go to the field and talk with people and receive rejection and the emotion down. So for that reason, it's very important, keep the emotion, okay, and put action immediately. So that thing, coach, I do for every single event. I have big results after event, but I see some leaders, some members not have the same results, but I see when they come back, okay, they are excited, but they not promote, they don't no put action, just waiting for the thing call him. Okay, oh, if you have one appointment, you call me. No. We need provoke. Okay, the actions. Okay,
Proactive.
so actives. Proactives. Okay, yes. Okay. So yeah, coach. That is a few things I do for have success after the event.
Okay. I will ask you more specific. Como, okay? So, for example, the first one, you said the mindset, right? You help them learn, or you make sure they understand to go as a student, not as a vacation. So how, como, like calling one-on-one, or you have meeting before convention? How do you explain to them that is become a student, not vacation?
Okay. Example. Me and our team. Wednesday night after the fan night, we have every Wednesday breakout meeting, and we connect to all the small office we have in all the country. And example, this Wednesday, we explain, okay, the mentality before event, during event, and after event. So everything details. We explain example before, how prepare the uniform, the time, and what happened. Okay, I explain, coach. And example, if you're going to travel for car, not talk about bad things. Okay, if somebody in the group, in the example, because they share hotel, they share house, and if somebody, example, a bad talk bad, okay, negative things, okay, stop. Okay, no create that environment, because we have a before experience is everybody exciting, but one person frustrated, example, in the house, on the hotel, and in the room, and contaminate the environment. So I talk about the mentality, okay, and hey, if somebody say something negative, hey, no, nothing negative in this room. So okay, so other thing, example, we the most people on my team, we need traduction. We organize the traductions, and we say about, hey, you need the extra battery, you need the AirPods, and on time, and be in front, okay, and not talk in during the event. So it's a small things. You need be clearly, okay, a conversation, because if they are, no importance is second time they go to event, no have result, because they not have the good mentality. So for that reason, it's important. And I say, okay, no focus in bad things. Okay, no focus in if something wrong with technology, something wrong with place, whatever. Okay, focus in positive things and what you're going to learn. Okay, and write everything, every detail.
Okay. One more question. You said after convention, you make sure to take action right away. You already have the appointment, the home BPM. Do you make those appointments before convention, or from the convention? You know, the people that declare, I promise to become GX, and then you set appointment in the breakout meeting or when you go home on Monday?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. During the breakout meeting, okay, I see who compromise, okay, and I make the agenda, okay. Go, for example, okay, for New Jersey or for Washington or this city, okay, we're going to make a event, okay, next week, fast, okay, because if you wait for plan for long term, it's not good. The people it is come back to the same mentality because it's few days the emotion of the people, and that is normal, okay, so they need results very fast. So if example me, I have small teams, okay, in all the country, and I average no, I apalanco average I average leverage, thank you.
A leverage. Yeah.
Thank you, Cesar. Okay, leverage of matchup. Okay, but connection with leaders, with the small groups. Okay, for make activities for all the country. But immediately, if you do that, the if you in your office it's okay. You are over there. You make events. But what happened with other people in other states and other cities? They are exciting, but they come back and they are alone. And for Zoom coach, for us, it's difficult. Yeah, you can recruit some people, but you can build people. So for me, the big events, is the more important part of every year, because it's opportunity for me, because they see the big screen of the campaign and they are more confident, okay, and they come back exciting, and when they talk with the prospect with the family say, oh, you're very exciting, what happened? So they are the voice is more strong and more confident. So I yo aprovecho, I take advantage of that.
Awesome. All right. Muchas gracias, Alejandra. Let me ask the same question to Norman and Melissa, and if we have more question, we come back to you. Okay. So Norman, your turn now, and same question. You know, what do you do before and after to prepare and make sure that you utilize every convention for explosion, not just come back and hope to grow?
I have a different camera angle, okay? I look good.
You have a different, sorry.
I look good on this side here. Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
All right.
There we are.
Okay, yeah, it's all right. So I was just reflecting last night about the question, and I put a little bit of effort here I want to share with you guys. And I want to bring back, I want to relate to people that are just starting out, just like me before, and just how can they come out from that convention fired up, but not just fired up, but to explode. Okay, so I want to share with you guys my screen, and so that you guys can take note a little bit. All right. From the beginning. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, yes, we see it.
Okay, sounds good. So, go back. Okay, so I have attended many events, Alicia, prior to, from 2011, but no huge explosion or massive growth. For me, young in the business, okay? And I see a lot of people exploded right away after a year or two, like a great example of Melissa Magallian. But for me, my starting point, it wasn't like that. Until launch 2020, the huge one for me was making decisions. I use decisions that creates urgency, and urgency that creates action. and action that creates results, which is a bold actions, also a strategic execution. And let me tell you my decision-making story. This is a true story, okay? And during the launch 2020 in Boca Raton, I choose that location specifically for a reason. Okay, I know it's a Coach Victor event, and you are part of that also, Alicia. And there's only 10 of us, okay? There's only 10 of us. So for some of you that are starting out, maybe it's just 6 of you, or 8 of you, or 10 of you, just like me, you have a chance, okay? Everyone has a chance. Even if just you and your spouse, you have a chance. I want you to believe in that. Every person here that you see in the picture, I personally invested time, effort, and money. And I even bribed Mr. Froilan Mendoza. He's behind there, behind Mr. Sok, in between Arvin. And I told him, hey, bro, let's go to Florida for vacation. For vacation. Yeah, because for him, he got laid off. And he has nothing to do. And I saw great potential in him. But he just needed to be pushed in the edge. And he came back a different person. So 4 people here, 4 of them here became SMD the following year. And 4 of them disappear. I know why, but I'll hold on to my presentation towards the end. I'll show you. Maybe because they were distracted. So take notes, don't get distracted. All right. This picture, Alicia, is you here on the stage, okay, in your team. And this, for me, it was a monumental for me. And this is like a premonition or visualizing myself. I vividly remember how Alicia delivered a powerful closing message and visualized that someday I can become like her too when I grow up, okay? And that moment, I shifted, during this event, it shifted my thinking. And I started believing, in myself, and the most important, believing in the system. That the system can deliver, it's proven, it's successful, if you just have the discipline and the focus, determination, and you do the work, you will be successful. And no doubt. So a new identity in me, Alicia, emerged. And the self-belief was born in me. And I was a really shy, or even today, I'm still a shy person. And unless you talk to me, then I will talk to you. But if I don't know you, back in the days, I don't want to talk to you. It's just my personality. But something in me that was born, maybe a switch that was turned on during this convention. And I was just dreaming about it. And I said it to myself that if Miss Alicia can do it, and many of the leaders that spoke on stage, I can do it too. Okay? And that is what I said to myself. And guess what? I was able to do the same in Vegas 3 years later. And never underestimate the power of making a big decisions. And this is also for any one of you guys, right? Never underestimate. When you make that decision, own it, claim it. And when you make that decision, really stand by it. And don't just say it, but put an action. Get into your head, into your heart, so that way you can transfer that to action. And the action is going to lead to big results. And number 2 is that why some leaders explode, they change their identity. And for me, I was no longer thinking about, I will do this part-time. For me, I was no longer thinking about that, I'll do this when I have time or whatever, right? I came out from that convention that I said to myself, I will be full-time this year, September 20, because it's my birthday, all right? I will come out of this convention, I will be full-time this year. So I started declaring, talking big, making the move. And I started thinking also as a business owner. As a business owner, I own it. I contribute more. I talk more. I talk louder. I walk faster. Okay? And I start believing that I will be the future millionaire. I start believing in that. I will be a future millionaire. And for us, the new language nowadays is big kahuna. The future, I am a future big kahuna. So you say that to yourself, you believe it. You believe it. Don't stop. So the biggest shift in convention, ladies and gents, is not just about the knowledge. It's not about what you learn there. It's about realization in yourself. It's a self-image. What do you see yourself coming out for that convention? Is it going to be the old person that walk in and the same person is going to come out? Or maybe a new person, a better version of you? Okay? So another reasons here also why some leaders, I will give you only three, and they immediately plug into the system. Before the convention, we have prepared our sharing list, and this is one of the big preparation. You don't want to go there empty-handed. You don't want to go there without ammunition. You don't want to go there wandering around. It's like, which speaker am I, I got excited, I got from this. But yeah, you got excited, but you come out from that convention, what are you going to do next? All right? You have all the excitement, but where's the execution? What ammunition or arsenal, weapons in your arsenal? And in the high level of discipline coming out from this. So after the convention, Alicia, we execute. We book appointments. We show up in person. I personally show up first. I don't wait for my guys to show up. I show up first. I want to lead by example. I want to show to the guys because my actions speak louder than word. Okay? It's not about what I say. It's about what I do. And there's no time to, if I want to become a millionaire, if I want to become successful in this business, I need to do the work. I need to make sure that I'm leading by example. So then the duplications start happening within the team. Okay? They don't just clap. I didn't go there just to clap alone. I come there with a made-up mind and a committed mindset. Right away after the convention, we committed to run. This is just a few pictures, and I don't want to bore you guys with so many pictures. But we committed in run after the launch. Many were excited, but for us, we executed. No time to procrastinate. I learned how to lead by doing. I don't know everything, but I learned by doing. I learned by talking. I learned by leading by example. And you will figure out. If you want it so bad, you will figure out. Just keep doing it. And here's the other downside of things. And your question, like why some leaders explode and the others don't. Other reasons why some people don't explode after the convention. This is how they treat the convention. They treat like it's a trip instead of a turning point. They took a lot of selfies, picture, and Coach Juan and Alicia, they're so busy and tired from the preparation. It's like, hey, Coach, can I do a selfie? You're not going to be around anyway. You take so much selfie, I'm not going to see you in the next convention. Man, why wouldn't you take a picture when you become a kahuna at least? Right? Stop wasting time, guys. And make sure that you come here with focus and discipline. A lot of them, they walk out, never made a decision. Still the same person. And too many distractions. They focus more on what's for lunch. Okay? Yeah. Oh, I only have chips for today, right? Maybe, let's get out a little bit 1 hour early. But that 1 hour early, it could be the best turning point of your life. Maybe the last speaker is always the best. I know Coach is always giving his card. Final card on the last minute. And you don't want to walk out like that. Too early. So a lot of these people, they left the convention with more confusion instead of a big decision. All right, guys. Now, let's see how strategic I was. Lack of preparation and execution. No registration card. Okay? Their people are excited, but and their leaders are lost. No registration card, no alignment with their leaders. They do their own thing. their leader is asking them to do this, to do that. Oh, I got this thing, whatever, I'll do my own, whatever. Not part of the breakout, and this is the most important one, is the breakout. Okay, the most important. Let me show you. Maybe there's 8 of us, and 5 of these people here, they stick around, they were focused. See, strategic lunch or lunch, whatever, right? Okay, and the 4 other people that I brought, they were excited to go out and eat and sightseeing on the beach or whatever. So that's why they're not around. So that's why they disappear. But these guys came with a purpose. This guy came with an intention. Right? Strategic breakout after the convention is a must, is important. You spend all that time and money and effort, and you wasted for what? Right? If we're gonna change our life, we're gonna do a lot of those sightseeing in the future when you make it, when you have more money. Right? We shared what our takeaways and plan for action. Even just a simple lunch like this, like, so what is your takeaway? What did you learn from that? Okay, now for me, and by the way, these people, they become 4 of them. Mr. Froilan become SMD, Socrates become SMD, and Franz came from Socrates. Okay, and Mr. Arvin is a big kahuna here this month. Okay, so I have learned early on to be a strategic thinker. Every conversation we discuss, whether inside the van or during lunch or in the hotel, my job is to sell the vision. My job is to sell the belief. Zero distraction, no nonsense conversation. We're 100% tuned and focused and disciplined. So again, guys, don't little the small things in between there. And here I'm going to leave you guys. Last one is why some leaders didn't explode. Third reason, because they go back to their old self. Old, comfortable environment. Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Still uncoachable. They love their 50,000, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is okay. But if you want big change, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you need to get out of that comfort zone. You need to think differently. Listen to what they think it's best for them. What they think is best is they think is the best. Or they listen to the negative people. So bad losing habits, ladies and gentlemen, die hard. And you are a product of your own thoughts and your own environments. And remember, your environment always wins. Thank you, Ms. Alicia.
Amazing. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. But I do want to ask you something about breakout. I get questioned all the time, you know, what do I do in a breakout? What do I say? So I love that you showed the picture. Hey, if it's just a handful of you, lunch is fine, whatever. But also, I have seen breakout that become like a third training, right? So can you share what do you see? You mentioned the purpose of breakout, which is to take action. But if you could give some more example, or because I do think that a lot of people don't know how to execute the breakout. And I know there's not a set answer. It kind of depends, right? Like if you have small people, maybe the lunch like that is perfect. But if you have 20, 30 people, maybe you need to get a room or something. So what are your experience the last, 10, 15 years on breakout meeting? And what makes a breakout meeting successful?
Yeah, thank you. The way how I look at, Alicia, the breakout is putting more fuel on the fire, okay? But not redoing or undoing the message of the convention. It's straightforward, okay? You don't have to retrain. Don't talk anymore. It's now, this is a declaration time. This is action time. They're excited about something. They want to share their takeaway and what they plan to do when they get back. And you make sure that, for me, I take notes. I record it actually because I want to go back to what they said. And whatever they said, I'm going to align to that and bring them to the level of my vision and my plan to build them, I see them as the next MD builder. But they don't know that. Okay? They don't know that. But I see them as a MD builder. I see them as the future big kahuna. My job is just to help them realize their true potential. Okay? And when they're sharing, recognize them, appreciate them, but most importantly, short and sweet. And because there's a lot of them. So if you're doing a breakout, every single one talk 2 to 3 minutes, just multiply that to whatever. So you gotta be doing a breakout for like 3 to 5 hours. So you gotta be specific. All right. So and choose a location where less distraction, and you don't want to bore them too long because maybe they're too hungry that you're gonna lose them. Not because of the convention, because they're so hungry. Most of them, they're still human being. All right, so we have to feed the the flesh, right? Like Mr. Arvin, I always bribe him with steak or in Franz Chavez. I'm good at that. Yeah. So once we sit down, I drive the conversation strategically, and it's like, hey, listen. So what are you gonna do? Blah blah blah. Then if I hear something that maybe I wrong or I can tweak to improve whatever, then I correct them in a way that will bring them on track to where they need to supposed to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I love every point that you shared. Is so it's just really on point on the message. So thank you, Norman. I will come back to you if I need to. Okay, everybody give Norman a big hand. All right. And last but not least, the executioner, right? Can I call on Melissa Magalan? Okay.
Hi, Alicia. Hello,
Yes. And
WSB.
tell us, Melissa, your secret.
First of all, Alicia, I'm very happy to announce we have a 500K ring earner here, 18 months in WSB. Beat my record, Darwin Mokam, right? And he will be beating my records, right? And so I'm just very happy. So I had to announce that. But yeah, so I'm so glad that Alejandra and Norman already said what has to be said. But to me, the convention, I'm very excited because, I know that more people like us are going to come out from this convention. And so, in terms of preparation and why we explode as we are supposed to be exploding, right? And by the way, our team name is Dominate, right? I just want to bring that out there because we, just like when you go out in a competition, right? You're not going in a competition, not really going out there to win, right? We want to go out there and let our teammates to win, right? And so that's what the mentality of it. That's why we name our team name Dominate, because that just means more families help, more families being impacted, just like ours. And we intend to do that coming out of the convention. So we prepped our teammates to go there, just like Norman already has said, and Alejandra, that we're there to learn from the best and come out of there and execute what we've learned. We're not going to sit out on that information and just sit out on it, right? We're there to change our lives and many others out there. And so we became an army, right? The WSB army to go out there. So many families help. So that's needed help, right? So that's the mentality of our convention coming out, that we need to just prepare, our teammates. And we have every tools that you can think about. We have even like the G26 already flyers ready, right? To get them to get them already on board for G26. So we intend to do that, Alicia, and not much more really to say because Alejandra and Norman has said it best. I and as you know me, right? Very short and sweet, and yeah. So that's really it. We want that's it, Alicia. But we want our teammates to win, and the mindset has to be there, coming in and coming out of the convention. And I'm just very proud, really, of Darwin setting. And I'm not the unicorn, right? Darwin beat it 18 months in the business, 500K, just doing Big Kahuna. And so that's what we intend to do with all of our teammates right now, to just focus on what we needed to do. And yeah, and I intend to duplicate really this year, Alicia. And you know, we said it there in our meeting last night, or in our group text with Victor, right? We intend to have another millionaire in the team less than 3 years in the business, and that's and follow the team follow suit. We have also another upcoming rising individual here, an MD 100K part time. So it's a doable business, and I hope everyone can see that coming out of the convention. I hope you guys don't sit on the information, and go out there and change your lives.
I laugh because Melissa's like silent killer. Like literally, she's like, "What do you want me to say? Just listen to whatever Norman said, and let's just do it." Right? So she's so simple. But okay, I have one question for you, and then Coach is going to wrap up the webinar. So of course, you, Norman, Alejandra have huge base shop. Probably, you know, we even just talked yesterday in Titanex, right? Probably like your base shop have 100 people coming. You know, Vinley, he just declared he have 100 people coming. How you have so many people excited after convention, and of course, some leader will say, "Who do I focus because I have too many that declare that they want to become GX," right? So I want to ask you, Melissa, how do you focus which one to take out in the field yourself, and which one that, you know, you delegate or you match up, or, you know, what are you looking for, or how do you, so that you make sure to build someone and have explosion after convention?
Yes, and Alicia, I do have one-on-one talks with this with everyone, right? And identify really them, right? I want to identify those people who want to, for example, 3 to 6 months, I want to go full time. Those are the ones that I really want to focus on, because well, the good thing about having a big base shop is you have a lot of people to go around and just say, "Hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay full time? Do you want to earn 100,000, or do you want to earn 500,000? Do you want to earn 1 million?" So I have those conversations with each one of them, right? And believe me, I'm still not too busy, really, right? I'm still not too busy. When people look at my numbers, that I'm not too busy. I just feel like we're getting started. Even we're not on our peak yet. This is not the peak. I'm identifying people in our team right now that really wants it, and I can see them following suit, right? And just that makes me so excited, especially coming right in the convention, and especially right here in our backyard, Sacramento, coming into G26. So I intend to do that, Alicia, and really build a big builders out there that will really, you know, banner with a WSB banner that, hey, we are the go-to force for financial education and financial literacy and financial solutions. We are that company. We are that organization. So we are very proud to be part of World System Builder, Alicia, because right now I truly believe that financial independence can be attainable, right? We've done that. Me and John are financially independent, and we look back 4 years from ago, me full-time, 2 full-time jobs, you know, working, not even having a vacation, to now every like month we're having a vacation. So it's like, you know, what more can you ask for? This is the go-to environment for families. So you know what? If you are not seeing there and sitting on this information and not doing anything for your families, then, you know, just probably do it for your own, you know, like we have some people, like I always say, well, maybe just do it for others, right? Invite someone here and they want to change their lives, and you'll be proud of yourself that you did that. So that's it.
Awesome. All right. Proud of you, Darwin. We'll hear from you in convention. And so, you know, with that, I talked to Coach last night. It's like, do you want to talk tomorrow, or you want to save yourself for convention? And he's like, let's just play by ear, but we try to let them talk. And then he texts me. He's like, I need to talk, right? So I think that Norman, Alejandra, and Melissa got Coach so excited. So, of course, to wrap up the webinar, let's welcome up head coach Swan Nguyen.
Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best.
All right, I give it a word shot. Okay, so I like to follow up with the three big kahuna, and as other kahuna come in, we not just limited to the three. I think there are other people that they're gonna submit. So I want to give you a simple solution for what they talk about. In fact, just so happened that last night I talked with Kevin Nguyen team for the same purpose for the convention, and I just want to remind everyone here that it's not about a convention. It's about the people who go convention. How prepared you are in a convention decide the outcome of the convention. Convention is really what we are working for. We build up to, and we do or die with the convention because for a builder, a strategic builder or a business owner, you don't do the business month to month. You have to see, you go to this convention to launch what? To launch for 2026. So you should have a clear idea of December 31st of 2026. But then I think I realize when I see that majority people, including the SMD, is not understand that, and of course the people who go convention, they have no clue. So I rather this is a moment, this is the time, this is the thing that whether you be the best or you're just an amateur, or are you going to be walk to that convention with 100 bullet that is ready to click and fly, or you just come in with a lot of bullet but it's still in the case. So I asked a couple of people in that Zoom last night, and what do you plan to do for this year? What do you plan to do next few months? And they of course they have no clue. They just say, hey, I want to become successful, I want to do this or that. And I say, one of the key thing of a person decision is about being specific. If I talk to someone and they're not specific, I know the guy have no plan to do anything. Or I'm going to be taking a license. Well, I want to know when. I got to do become GX. I got to be SMD. Tell me the time. I want to make money. Come on, everybody make money. How much? So you go to convention and the people is that mindset. They're gonna have a good show. They're gonna be excited, but the habit of not being clear. They're no specific. They don't have any specific. They when they come in, and especially when they get out, they don't have any specific. You're dead. Luckily, I'm pretty specific when they come out. I'm going to have, a declaration. Because you want to know what they're going to do after the convention. But I want to tell you that if they are not prepared, you throw them that piece of paper in the convention, they probably going to do it without thinking. So it's the people who go convention need to be clear. If you know exactly what you want, then you know exactly how to win. A convention show them exactly how to win, but you got to be clear that they know exactly what you want. you know? So I prepare everything for you. I mean, especially, I just cook up something quick so that some of you, if you want to do it, it's a simple thing. You get together your team, and I just, ammo, please. You get your team down. You put it as G26, okay? We got the color here. It's kind of like dark, but G26. We build the business convention by convention. And also Sunday, you get your team out. You got to have a goal for G26 because you got to know exactly the next 6 months what you're going to do. Specifically, I should want to know by June. Maybe some of you may want to redo this thing for yourself, or you put, on the specific, maybe June 31st, whatever. But this is for convention July, so pretty much clear what GX level you're going to be. Maybe GX5, GX6, or GX9. Some people may want to do it. And the number of people in your base shop, GX. It's pretty simple. I just want people prepare their mind because when they get out, they're going to get exactly similar like this. I'm going to give them a piece of paper to reinforce you. But something they already prepare because they know they're going to be GX whatever. They know that they're going to. And also, I want them to, for a lot of people there, tell me exactly how much money you make. Because it's hard for me to work with someone and you say, oh, I like to make money. If you tell me that you want to make $10,000, then we have a agreement. Or you tell me that you want to make $3,000, that's fine. At least tell me. If you want to make $20,000, tell me, because this is what I want to work with you. By June, I got to build up your cash. And also tell me when you go full time. I asked a lady last night. She really want to go full time. She don't know the time. I say, how much money every month? Let's say you quit your job. What you need for your expense every month, monthly expense, if you don't have a job anymore? She says $6,000. Then I say that you gotta work from now until June and save $36,000. You need about 6 months of cash flow, right? That give you a buffer of 6 months, so that when July you go full time with us, even 6 months later on, where right now you're gonna make $10,000 a month or whatever you save. And then we'll go there, unless World War III come, when North Korea going to fight with South Korea and have World War III in July, then probably you need that money. But normally, like I did, I have 6 months of my saving. I never touch it by the time I go full time. Because part time, I make about $10,000. Go full time, make $20,000. But so we work with people about them full time now. You see, we gotta go full force right now, asking people how soon I can be able to replace your income. And most people, their income roughly about $100,000. We can replace the income big time. And some of you want to redo this thing, add another line about how soon you're going to get a security license in the U.S. You can do that too. But I give you a framework. Today you can click it, you redo it. You can put your team name, whatever. You can personalize it. You can, you can put like Tiger, Team Tiger, whatever, G26. It's up to you. But the psychology behind is that you got to know exactly when you get into convention. You know exactly what you want. Then you know exactly how to win. And I can show you exactly how to win. but you don't know what you want. What can I do for you? Make sense? So you're gonna have the next few days, either tomorrow night, the meeting after the BPM, get your team together and pass out the form and talk with them one by one. Don't let, hey, you guys go fill out this form by yourself. You guys don't have big base shop anyway. You don't have 100 people in your BPM. You have 10 guys, make 10 guys ask one by one. Hey, tell me. And you explain why. You know, we don't go this one without any intention. Do you have intention to do GX? Yes, you do. You want the intention to build some GX? Yes, you do. I just want to know exactly in the next 6 months. Also, I want to know the number of people that you're going to bring to convention. I forgot that. Maybe you should add on this one. Number of people attend G26. You follow me? Then by Sunday, you already have organ loaded and click. Or you're Sunday, you'll say, hey, how many people you bring? It's too late. Make sense? You know what? You can solve your problem in the next 6 months just Sunday. You may have triple the number of people go to the convention or 5 times more. You got to move fast. You know, you send a sense of urgency. And when people, you know that exactly. This is you sell Sunday today. All right? Kevin, you have 1 or 2 minutes. Can you share what happened last night after we talked? Because how the impact, because I felt like, you know, a lot of people out there would be, to me, always you got to have a clarity of purpose and clarity of your goal. If you don't have clarity, you have a confusion. And we're such a pro right now. We are not a bunch of amateur.
Yeah, hey, good afternoon, WSB. Yesterday we had the privilege to call coach into our team meeting to prepare our team for the G26. This year we have, launch 26. This year we have about 140 people going to Pomona. And so this is by far the most we've ever brought. Last year in the launch event, we had about 45 people. So this year the increase by almost 100. And, you know, I asked Coach to come and speak to our team just to prepare our mindset and also talk about how to win big in 2026. We had some big declarations and stuff, but actually one of the things, Vin, he asked a very simple question. He called up a couple people and said, what do you want coming out of this event? And just like Coach shared, many of our teammates are not prepared on what they want. And so one of my biggest takeaways from sitting down with Coach yesterday with our team is the clarity of your goals creates the urgency of your action. You know, when we talk about making money, how much money do you want to make? By when do you want to make it? When we talk about getting promoted, what is your promotion timeline? What could that mean for your family? And so as Coach started to go through our team, I started to see things clicking in our team. Actually, every person sharing after that, they had very specific goals, Victor. And when the goals are specific, it brings purpose to the business and why you do things. And so, you know, Coach, I just want to thank you because it's just a minor detail, the difference between explosion and maintenance or even falling in the business. You know, is how specific you are in your intention and your goals, that really will create the urgency of your action.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. Guys, I think we should begin to start. Don't hope that you win by luck or you win by accident. You win because of hard work and a lot of preparation. You know, we don't do this convention today. We all work for this for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months for people in my for my staff and Alicia. We work like a year for this one. We don't go to just for yak or some good show. We go here with a purpose. We have to be a pro. We have to get the max out this year. We have, because we know exactly how to win. But we know exactly how to win, but they don't know exactly what they want. They're going to have a problem. So it's critical. Either you do it tonight or tomorrow, whatever you have to. Make sure you get them. If possible, you do it face-to-face in the office. And if for some reason you don't have a chance face-to-face, you got to get them on the Zoom or something, and you got to go through this thing. I want to know. Unless you, to me, sometime, if you have time, you get a couple of your key leader, you want them one-on-one. I would, in my life of building, every beginning of the year, I like to get the key guy, sit down and tell you what you want this year. What do you want this year, man? And so we go convention, New Year convention, we all prepare to attack this year, and the leadership is prepared. So for the base shop, you make sure you do this one, but also for leader, you get maybe some other, you guys got a hurdle before you get this convention. You have the SMD, or you're some key people, or some people who really, they're committed, people who will go full-time with you. At least right now, you plan to sit about full-time with those people today. Because I want to tell you ahead of time, I'll ask people to go full-time by this Sunday. Because this thing, we ought to stop the thing. This is part-time business. You are allowed to start part-time, but we want a full-time people. Part-time is the problem of this business. Because they start part-time and they stay part-time, become a problem. Because the part-time people have no commitment, no discipline. They so easily bring excuse. Oh, I have a job, I have this, I have that. Come on, this is a multi-million-dollar business, and you are allowed to go part-time to start with. In my day, selling term insurance, they never promote me until I go full-time. They never promote me SMD. So I think it's about time. I'm sure Melissa is leading the way. We'll go ask people full-time from day one, right? This one pretty much is a new mindset. We got to go aggressive with people, and you have the golden opportunity for this convention to get the big thing happen for your team. This convention, people are going to walk out, and they want to go full-time. They got to prepare to go full-time. And this is the thing you're going to work with their mindset today. So that Sunday we come out, we're going to have a declaration form. Because I want people to change, man. I'm just tired of people working part-time. I'm so tired of leadership who show up sometime. I think it's about time that we're not going to kick anybody out, but we don't have desperate operation here. There's some people who come here and act like they are walking wounded, or they're desperate, or when you make commitment, there's no more pain. The pain for people is always because they have back, have butted. But when you make a total commitment, the new dark cloud goes over your head. You see the horizon. You see where you want to go. You have a different attitude. And you're going to make a big move. And that's going to be the attitude of 2026. Thank you, guys.
when there's